First, I visited Cape Town. It is a port city on South Africa's southwest coast. After I got to Cape Town, I went to the Castle of Good Hope. It is actually the oldest existing colonial building in South Africa. Then I went to Camps Bay. It is an affluent suburb of Cape Town, South Africa. After Camps Bay, I took an amazing 5-minute scenic ride on an aerial cable to Table Mountain. The last place in Cape Town I visited was the Lion's Head. It peaks at 669 meters above sea level. Then I went to the Kalahari Desert. I saw meerkats and lions. It was amazing. But did you know that the Kalahari is 900,000 square kilometers, and the Kalahari Transfrontier is a vast wildlife preserve in the Kalahari Desert? Next up was the Chobe National Park. It is the third largest park in the country. When I was there, I went on a safari and saw hippos, elephants, cheetahs, antelopes, lions, and giraffes. While I was there, I learned that hippos are not as friendly as they seem. Elephants are pretty aggressive, cheetahs are around the top of the food chain, and antelopes are around the bottom of the food chain. But lions are pretty lazy, and you don't see giraffes as often as you think. Next up on the list was Victoria Falls. While I was there, I found out that the river flows through Zambezi and into Angola. While I was there, I thought it would be fun to have a lion encounter and the elephant walk. On the lion encounter, I got to see and play with the lion. And with the elephant walk, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. We walked with elephants. Both were pretty popular attractions. Next, I traveled up the Zambezi River through Malawi, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda. I finally got to Uganda to visit the Kibale Forest National Park. I saw amazing wildlife like chimps, baboons, gorillas, birds, and many other monkeys. I also learned that most of the animals are vegetarians and most of the animals are birds and monkeys. Since I saw so much wildlife, I wanted to see what an urban African life is like. So I headed to Kenya to visit Nairobi. I saw a mix of wealth and poverty. I saw wealth because some people owned skyscrapers and many other buildings. But I saw poverty by seeing people living on the streets or people with nothing to eat. There was probably more middle class than anything. Next, I did something pretty foolish and dangerous. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have gone. Because I went to Mogadishu, Somalia, but I found a few tourist attractions, though tourists were warned against visiting. I visited Mogadishu Cathedral and the Bagara Market, but luckily nothing happened to me and I'm still at home safely. Finally, I traveled to complete my trip at Timbuktu, Mali. I wanted to see the priceless historical architecture. The place I stopped at that caught my eye and I liked the most was an inhabited city in the West African nation of Mali. To me, this was my favorite place because it was historical, and in a way, it looked like it could have been a battleground at a time, but that was why it was my favorite. This is the end of my presentation, and I just wanted to recap. So first we started out in Cape Town, then the Castle of Good Hope, Camps Bay, an aerial cable to Table Mountain, then the Lion's Head. After that, we moved on to the Kalahari Desert, Kalahari Transfrontier Park. After that, we headed to the Chobe National Park in Botswana. I saw 6 different animals in that area. Then I went to Victoria Falls, the Kibble Forest National Park, then Nairobi, Mogadishu, and finally Timbuktu. And I just wanted to say thank you for listening to my presentation.